Cities are alive. They hum with energy as millions of people rush through their daily routines. Skyscrapers pierce the sky, symbols of ambition and progress. But beneath this vibrant facade, a darker reality often hides: loneliness, isolation. In the anonymity of the crowd, individuals can become invisible, their stories unheard. The city, in its relentless pace, can drown out the silent cries for connection. It's a paradox, surrounded by millions, yet utterly alone. Cities are built on the promise of opportunity and connection. Yet they can also foster a sense of detachment. The constant stimulation can be overwhelming, leading to sensory overload and social withdrawal. People become islands, navigating the urban landscape without truly connecting. This isolation can creep into lives, slowly eroding the fabric of human interaction. The city, in its vastness, can become a desert of disconnection. Joyce Vincent's story is a stark reminder of this hidden reality. She was found dead in her London flat in 2006. She had been deceased for 3 years. 3 years. Her television was still on, a testament to the life that once was. No one noticed her absence, no friends, no family, no colleagues raised an alarm. A life lived, a life lost, all in the deafening silence of urban indifference. Joyce's story is not unique. It's a tragic echo of a growing phenomenon, urban isolation. Studies show that loneliness is on the rise in cities worldwide. The factors are complex: the breakdown of traditional communities, the pressure of modern life, the anonymity of urban living. People are more connected than ever through technology, yet the irony is that this can lead to greater social isolation. We are tethered to our devices, but the human connection is fading. The statistics are alarming. A recent study found that over 30% of adults in major cities report feeling lonely. This isolation has profound consequences for mental and physical health. Loneliness has been linked to depression, anxiety, and even heart disease. It's a silent epidemic, chipping away at the well-being of millions. We live in a world where we can connect instantly with anyone, anywhere. Yet we struggle to connect with the people right next to us. The reasons for urban isolation are multifaceted. The fast-paced nature of city life leaves little time for meaningful interactions. Long working hours and demanding schedules leave people exhausted and withdrawn. The fear of crime and violence can also lead to social avoidance. In a world where everyone seems busy and self-absorbed, it's easy to feel invisible. The city, with its constant noise and activity, can make it hard to hear the silent cries for connection. Section 4. The ripple effect of isolation. The impact of isolation extends beyond the individual. It affects families, communities, and society as a whole. When people feel disconnected, they are less likely to engage in civic activities. They are less likely to trust their neighbors or participate in community events. This erosion of social capital can have far-reaching consequences. It can lead to increased crime rates, reduced economic activity, and a decline in overall well-being. Isolation is not just a personal problem, it's a societal one. The tragedy of Joyce Vincent is a wake-up call. It highlights the urgent need for greater awareness and action. We need to create communities where people feel seen and heard. We need to encourage social interaction and foster a sense of belonging. This requires a shift in mindset, both individually and collectively. We need to prioritize human connection over digital distraction. We need to reach out to our neighbors, volunteer in our communities, and build bridges of empathy. Section 5. Building bridges of connection. There are practical steps we can take to combat urban isolation. We can create more community spaces where people can gather and interact. We can organize social events that encourage face-to-face connection. We can support local businesses that create a sense of community. We can also make an effort to be more present in our interactions with others. Put down the phone, look up, and engage with the people around you. Small acts of kindness can make a big difference. A simple smile, a friendly greeting, a listening ear can go a long way in breaking down the walls of isolation. The fight against urban isolation is not just about individual effort. It's about collective responsibility. We need to create a culture that values human connection. We need to support organizations that work to combat loneliness and isolation. We need to advocate for policies that promote social inclusion. The city can be a place of connection and belonging, but it requires a conscious effort from all of us. Let us learn from the tragedy of Joyce Vincent and work together to create a city where no one feels forgotten.